Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati at one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will kick it away first. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats' offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's good. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these 2 teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The sure hands, it's Riley. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Knights send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Golden. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the ground with the counter. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the ball is intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll bring it back. It's Vaughn. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Handoff from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The lone back's got it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. They'll go hurry up here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a 1st down play. Martinez looking to fire. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bearcats!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Martinez will let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking for an open man on second down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Knights will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes the offense on second down. Martinez looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That's a live ball. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Knights have this offense rolling. Try to get it to the edge. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the short completion brings up 2nd down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receivers.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, UCF! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Trying to barge their way in. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Cincinnati, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Dropping back, it's good. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Knights! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
With points for the defense.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Second down coming up.
Trying to impose their will with the run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play And you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Finds his man in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's good. Finds his big tight end.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
First down, Bearcats.
He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops the throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Gonna run it. It's short. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. To the air, it's good. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA